Coming up, it's the High School Quiz Show playoffs featuring Hingham High School. Taking on Whitman-Hanson High School. And it's all next on High School Quiz Show. Hi, everybody. Welcome to High School Quiz Show. I'm Billy Costa, your host. In October, 16 public high school teams qualified at our Super Sunday event to compete in this year's competition. Their goal is to become the next High School Quiz Show state champion. And today's matchup features Hingham High School against Whitman-Hanson High School. And let's meet the teams. From Hingham High School, we have Cam, Edward, Emma, Ariana, and we have their coach on the sidelines, Matthew Fisher. Let's hear it for Hingham High School, everybody. And now let's welcome the team from Whitman-Hanson Regional High School. And from there, we've got Derek, Jason, Hayden, and Andrew. And we've got alternates from Whitman-Hanson. Alex is out there as an alternate, and also the coach, Catherine Gabriel, and another coach, Lisa Shea. Big round of applause. Whitman-Hanson High School. Okay, our game has 4 rounds, a toss-up, a head-to-head, categories round, and a lightning round. And we're going to start with the toss-up round. All answers are worth 10 points, and this is the only round with no point deductions for any wrong answers. So if everybody is ready to go, let's play the game. Founded in 1636, what is the oldest institution of higher learning in the United States? Yes, Andrew.
Harvard University.
Harvard University, good for 10 points. What city is the birthplace of the Beatles? Derek.
Liverpool, England.
Liverpool is correct. On March 30th, 1981, who shot President Ronald Reagan and 3 others? Derek.
Hinckley.
Correct. John Hinckley, Jr., to be exact. Named after an Austrian physicist. What prefix is used to describe supersonic speed? Yes, Andrew.
The speed of sound.
Incorrect. Hingham, you want to take a shot? Okay, correct answer, Mach. We move on. On December 13th, 2003, what political leader was captured near Tikrit in Iraq? Yes, Cam.
Saddam Hussein.
Saddam Hussein is correct. A math question coming. 2 legs of a right triangle are 6 feet and 8 feet. What is the length of the hypotenuse? Yes, Derek.
10 feet.
10 feet is correct. In 1996, British scientists announced the birth of Dolly, the first mammal cloned from an adult cell. What type of animal was Dolly? Yes,
The sheep.
Sheep is correct. Which state's constitution is the world's oldest functioning constitution in continuous effect in the United States?
Delaware.
Incorrect. Whitman-Hanson, you want to take a shot? Yes, Hayden.
Is it Massachusetts?
It is, in fact, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Okay, pay attention to your video monitors. And the next question is going to come from, well, a very special guest, and here it comes.
Hi, I'm David Pogue, New York Times technology columnist and host of the Nova miniseries, Making Stuff. The question? The commercial use of rubber is attributed to Charles Goodyear. In 1839, by accident, he dropped some India rubber mixed with sulfur onto a hot stove. What process did he thereby invent?
Cam.
Vulcanization.
Vulcanization is correct for 10 points. In World War I, most fighting in Germany occurred along Belgium and France, an area known as what front? Yes, Andrew.
No man's land.
Incorrect. Hingham, you want to take a try at it? Yes, Cam.
Front.
I'm sorry?
The Western
The
Front.
Western Front is correct. Which of the 3 major rock types is formed by the buildup of material at the bottom of bodies of water? Yes, Hayden.
Sedimentary.
Sedimentary rock is correct. Which African river is the only river in the world that flows both north and south across the equator? Cam.
The Congo River.
The Congo River, or Zaire River, is very good. Multiple choice. Kabuki is a type of Japanese A, dwarfed tree, B, calligraphy, C, self-defense, or D, drama? Yes, Hayden.
D, drama.
D, drama is correct. Which country has the largest forest area? Yes, Cam.
Russia.
Russia is correct. We move on. Which French word refers to a painting technique in which gum or an opaque white pigment is added to watercolors to produce opacity? Yes?
Glazing?
Again?
Glazing?
No. Whitman-Hanson? Somebody? Anybody? Yes, Derek.
Fresco.
No, it's gouache. That's the correct answer. Sorry. Prairie dogs are not canines. They actually belong to which order of mammals? Emma.
Marsupial?
No. Whitman-Hanson? Yes, Derek.
Rodents.
Rodent is correct, or rodentia. That's just Cam over there freaking out. It's fine. It's all going to be fine. Okay, another math question. Pens and pencil. Subtract 20 squared from 30 squared, and you get? Yes, Derek.
500.
500 is correct. In the 1950s, who became the first African-American tennis player to win the French, Wimbledon, and U.S. Open singles championships? Yes, Jason.
Serena Williams.
Incorrect. Hingham.
Venus Williams.
You know, Edward, good shot. Although incorrect. It's Althea Gibson. On February 1st, 2011, following widespread protesting, which Egyptian president announced, yes, Edward.
Hosni Mubarak.
Hosni Mubarak is correct, that he would not be seeking re-election in the fall. What founding father served as the very first Supreme Court justice? Yes, Edward.
John Jay.
John Jay, correct. Launched in 1999 and shut down in 2001. Which free service allowed users to share music files?
Napster?
Napster is correct, Ariana. At the Battle of Chancellorsville, which Confederate general was accidentally shot by his own men?
Stonewall Jackson.
Stonewall Jackson is correct. Named after the German scientist who created it in 1812. What scale is used to determine mineral hardness? No, time is up. You just missed it, Derek. It would be the Mohs scale. Named after Frederick Mohs. After the U.S., what was the second nation in the New World to declare its independence from colonial rule? Edward.
Haiti.
Haiti is correct. Who follows the vice president in order of presidential succession? Edward.
Speaker of the House.
Speaker of the House, correct. What city has the highest population in China? Yes, Derek.
Shanghai.
Shanghai is correct. We've got a word problem. 15 tins of anchovies are needed for 60 Caesar salads. How many tins? Yes, Hayden.
4.
No, you may have jumped the gun. I'll finish the question, though. The question is, how many tins are needed for 480 salads? Not in time. The correct answer, 120. From 41 to 54 AD, what Roman emperor extended Roman rule to North Africa and made Britain a province? Yes, Edward.
Hadrian.
Incorrect. Whitman-Hanson. Yes, Hayden.
Scipio.
No, it's Claudius. On August 18th, 1587, on Roanoke Island, who became the first child born to English parents in the Americas? Yes, Derek.
Virginia.
We need a last name.
Smith.
Incorrect. Hingham, you want to take a shot? Virginia Dare. That's what it was. And that's the end of round one. Let's take a look at the score. Hingham with 120 points. Whitman-Hanson, 100 points. So we have ourselves an academic battle here. Let's hear it for Hingham High School, Whitman-Hanson Regional High School. Okay, the head-to-head round is up next, but first, let's meet the players, shall we? And I'm going to start over here with Hingham High School. Cam, I understand you started a business with your brother already. What kind of a business?
We started a knot tying business.
And what does that mean?
We make monkey fists and then we sell them at like craft fairs.
So is this like a nautical thing, a boating thing? Or?
Yeah, the monkey fist was originally used as a heaving line knot, and you would put it at the end and then throw it to shore and then pull a bigger line across, and that was how boats could
I knew that. No, I knew that. I wanted to make sure you knew it so you knew what you were doing. Edward, you were born in South Korea? Mm-hmm. How long ago did you leave?
I left when I was 6, so around 10 years ago.
And you're looking to get into politics or something?
Yeah, I am.
Really?
Yeah, I like the political field. I think I can really do something for the political field, and I hope to get into it.
Now, Emma, you sing opera?
Yeah.
Give us one little...
You'll have to wait till I'm on a stage, I think.
Interesting thing, though. As an opera singer, somehow you managed to meet the entire cast of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Well, I'm also not really a closet, but a nerd. And so I just heard they were at a convention, so I had to saddle up the crew, and we had to go in and meet them.
Oh, good for you. And Ariana, I understand your goldfish is the pride of your life, really. It's...
Yes, yes.
How long have you had this goldfish?
A year.
Oh, well, good. I think that's long for a goldfish. I mean, I don't want to scare you or anything, but I think we're coming up on time. Whitman-Hanson, Derek, let's hear about you. You traveled in Spain and Greece already?
Yeah.
How and why?
School does a lot of like sponsored trips. I was lucky enough to go on 2 of them, and both of them are like really fun. So.
Okay, and Jason, besides being brilliant, obviously, you're the captain of 2 sports at the school?
Yeah, I'm the captain of the boys varsity soccer team and the boys varsity basketball team, and a couple of my teammates are actually in the audience today, and my
good.
coach as well. So.
Oh, go Whitman-Hanson.
Yeah.
Was it the Panthers or?
The Panthers, yep.
Panthers, all right. And Hayden,
yeah.
You're an Eagle Scout.
I am.
I don't mind telling you, you might be the first Eagle Scout I've ever met up front.
Oh, well, thanks.
What does that involve?
Well, the big thing is a project at the end. You have to design, fundraise, just plan out an entire project, and then after you carry it out, you have to go for a big board of review thing. Mm-hmm. So.
And Andrew, big tennis player, who's your favorite professional player?
I'd have to say Andy Roddick.
Oh, good. Head-to-head is the next round. It's always exciting, but it only requires one teammate. You each have to pick a teammate player, and who's it going to be for Hingham?
Cam.
Okay, Cam. And for Whitman-Hanson?
Send it, Derek.
It'll be Derek. All right, let's get out there. All right, now a reminder in the head-to-head round, correct answers are worth 10 points. Any incorrect answers will cost you 10. And we're going to set the clock at 1 minute, 30 seconds. You guys ready to go? Okay. What's the capital of the U.S. state of Georgia?
Atlanta.
Atlanta, Georgia is correct. What's the chemical symbol for copper?
CU.
Cu, correct. Romania and Bulgaria border what sea? Cam, the Black Sea is correct. What film won the 2010 Oscar for Best Picture? Derek.
The Hurt Locker.
The Hurt Locker is correct. In 1805, which 2 explorers became the first non-Native Americans to visit Idaho? Yes.
Lewis and Clark.
Lewis and Clark is correct. In 1981, what became the first space shuttle to orbit the Earth? Time is up. The Columbia. Since 1962, which city has been dyeing its main river green on St. Patrick's Day? Derek.
Dublin.
Incorrect. It's Chicago. One wonders why. What is 15 squared? Yes, Cam.
225.
225 is right. What Major League Baseball player holds the record for career home runs? Yes, Cam.
Hank.
Barry Bonds is the correct answer. Despite his veto, the 1972 Clean Water Act was passed under which president? Derek.
Nixon.
Richard M. Nixon, correct. Name the only continent without a desert. Yes.
Antarctica.
Ooh, there's the bell, and that was incorrect. The correct answer was Europe, and that's the end of the head-to-head round, round 2. And let's take a look at the scores, shall we? Hingham High School, 140 points. Whitman-Hanson, 120 points. Very close. Can we have a round of applause for both teams? Okay, next up is the category round. We've got 6 categories: Swiss watching, man's best friend, ships ahoy, Up in the Air, graphic novels, and political science. Now, each category has 5 questions with increasing point values. So there's a lot at stake in this category round. And players, by the way, in this round are allowed to confer with one another before they actually buzz in. Now, Whitman-Hanson, little bit behind, but no big deal in this category. So, guys, you'll get the first pick. Whitman-Hanson, what's the category going to be?
Political science.
For 10 points, what was the first country to become a communist republic in the Western Hemisphere? Yes, Edward.
Cuba.
Cuba is correct. 10 points for Hingham, and you get the board. What's the category going to be?
Graphic novels, 10.
What best-selling series chronicles the life middle schooler Greg Heffley? Yes,
Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
Yes, Diary of a Wimpy Kid for 10 points. You keep the board. Hingham, what's the category?
Graphic novels, 15.
Graphic novels, 15. Which middle-aged man comes out of retirement to fight crime in Frank Miller's acclaimed series, The Dark Knight Returns? Emma.
Batman?
Batman is correct for 15 points. You keep the board. Category?
Graphic novels, 20.
Graphic novels, 20. Which young Belgian reporter drawn into international intrigue is one of the most popular comic characters of the 20th century? Yes, Jason.
Spider-Man?
Incorrect. Hingham, you can take a shot if you want.
Can you repeat the question?
Which young Belgian reporter drawn into international intrigue is one of the most popular comic characters of the 20th century? Correct answer is Tintin. Hingham, you've got the board still.
Political science, 15.
Concluded in Switzerland between 1864 and 1949, what international treaties set standards for the treatment of victims of war? Yes, Emma.
Geneva Convention?
The Geneva Convention is right. 15 points for Hingham, and you get to keep the board. Category.
Political science, 20.
Okay, brokered by President Jimmy Carter in 1978, the Camp David Accords were historic peace agreements between which 2 nations? Yes, Derek.
Israel and Palestine.
Incorrect. Hingham, you want to take a shot? Yes. Cam.
Israel and Egypt.
Israel and Egypt. Good for 20 points. Hingham, you've got the board. Category.
Political science,
Political
25.
science, 25. On July 19th, 2006, George W. Bush exercised the first veto of his presidency. The legislation concerned which of the following? A, electric cars, B, domestic surveillance, C, stem cell research, D, immigration. Emma.
D, immigration?
Incorrect. Whitman-Hanson, you want to take a shot at this? Time is up. Correct answer, stem cell research. You've still got the board, Hingham.
Man's best friend for 10.
Man's best friend for 10. What large but friendly boarhound belongs to Hagrid in the Harry Potter novels? Emma.
Fang.
Fang, correct for 10 points, of course. Wow, you got so excited about it, too. You've still got the board, Hingham. What's up next?
Man's best friend for 15.
Okay, which clever cheese-loving dog is featured in Nick Park's popular clay animations? Yes, Jason.
Gromit?
Gromit, correct for 15 points. Whitman-Hanson gets the board. What's the category?
Political science.
For 30 points, the Affordable Care Act took effect in March of 2010. Which U.S. senator famously called universal health care the cause of my life? Edward.
Ted Kennedy.
Ted Kennedy, good for 30 points. And Hingham, you've got the board back. What's your category going to be?
Graphic novels, 25, please.
Graphic novels. Signaling a new maturity in comic books, which 1986 epic tale by Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons? Yes, Emma.
Watchmen.
Watchmen is correct for 25. Category, please, Hingham.
Graphic novels, 30.
Okay. Which Pulitzer Prize winning work by Art Spiegelman is based? Yes, Emma.
Mouse.
Mouse, A Survivor's Tale. Very good. You get to keep the board. Give me a category. I'm running out of categories.
Man's best friend, 20.
Man's best friend for 20. Which dog is the protagonist in the 1903 Jack London novel, The Call of the Wild? Cam.
Wolf.
Incorrect. Whitman-Hanson, you want to try it? Correct answer is Buck. Buck. Okay, Hingham, you've still got the board.
Up in the Air for 10.
Which 2005 event was the costliest natural disaster in the history of the U.S.? Derek.
Hurricane Katrina.
Correct. Hurricane Katrina for 10 points. These, of course, questions about the weather. You going to stay in this category or want to change it? You've got the board.
Up in the air.
Up in the air for 15. From the Latin meaning a ringlet of hair, which thin and wispy clouds generally occur in, Emma?
Cirrus.
Cirrus clouds, correct. Generally occur in fair weather and are the most common form of high-level cloud. Go ahead, you've got the board.
Up in the air for 20.
Okay, lighting produces what 5-letter gas that protects the Earth from the sun's harmful radiation? Derek?
Ozone.
Ozone, correct. Whitman-Hanson's got the board back. Category?
Up in the air.
Okay, for 25 points, responsible for the hot, humid days of summer across the South and East. What type of air masses are abbreviated MT? Correct answer, maritime tropical. And Whitman-Hanson, you've still got the board.
Swiss watching.
For 10 points, which of the following is not one of the 4 official languages of Switzerland? A, German, B, French, C, Italian, D, Flemish. Yes, Hayden.
Flemish.
D, Flemish is correct for 10 points. Category, please, Whitman-Hanson.
Let's stick with that.
An Austrian governor named Gessler ordered which legendary Swiss hero to shoot an apple off his son's head? Derek?
William Tell.
William Tell. And by the way, fun fact here, he later killed Gessler in revenge. That's what we do here. Fun facts. Whitman-Hanson, I believe you've got the board. Give me your category.
Swiss watching.
For 20 points. In 1880, Johanna Spyri published which classic children's tale about a girl and her grandfather living in an alpine hut? Time is up. Heidi is the correct answer. And if I'm not mistaken, Shirley Temple played the part of Heidi in the original movie. Okay, Whitman-Hanson, category.
Swiss watching.
Which river starts in Switzerland and flows northward more than 800 miles to the North Sea? Yes, Cam.
The Rhine.
The Rhine is correct for 25 points. Category.
A man's best friend for 25.
Man's best friend for 25. You've got it. In a famous speech in 1944, FDR dismissed rumors of spending millions to send a destroyer to retrieve his dog left behind on an island. What was the name of the dog? Time is up. Correct answer, Fala. Oh! And time is up on the categories round, and have to take a look at the score. Okay. Hingham right now with 300 points. Whitman-Hanson with 150 points. And the competition continues. How about it for both schools, both teams? We're coming up on the final 90 seconds of game play. We finish it up with the lightning round. For every question, teams can either gain or lose 20 points. And the clock is set. Players, get ready. What's the capital of Florida? Edward.
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee, correct. Discovered in 1799, which ancient Egyptian stone was used to... Yes, Derek.
Rosetta Stone.
The Rosetta Stone, used to decipher hieroglyphics. What's the name of Boston's professional women's soccer team? Jason.
The Boston Breakers.
Good for you. At which temperature are Fahrenheit and Celsius the same? Yes, Derek.
-40.
-40 is correct. In 1881, Sheriff Pat Garrett hunted down and killed which American outlaw? Yes, Andrew.
Jesse James.
No, incorrect. The correct answer is Billy the Kid. By 1868, which country had sent more than 160,000 convicts to Australia? Yes, Derek.
England.
England or Great Britain or the UK, yes. Who was the Roman goddess of wisdom? Emma.
Athena.
Incorrect, it's Minerva. Minerva. Which author of the Federalist Papers became the 4th president? Derek.
James Madison.
Of the United States, James Madison, correct. In physics, velocity equals distance divided by what? Derek.
Time.
Time or elapsed time. How many states are needed to ratify a constitutional amendment? Derek.
2/3.
No, 30, 38 or 3/4. No bouncing in this round. Sorry, Cam. Which St. Petersburg palace was stormed during the Russian Revolution?
Peterhof. Peterhof.
Incorrect. The Winter Palace. Oh, and time is up. Now, that is it for the competition. We have to check out the final scores, and it is Whitman-Hanson, 210 points. Hingham High School, 300 points. Hingham High School is the winner today. And They will move on now to play the winner of next week's matchup between Mystic Valley Charter and Norwell. So stay tuned, but that's it for this weekend. We'll see you all back here next week on High School Quiz Show. Watch High School Quiz Show and play the online game at highschoolquizshow.org. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. High School Quiz Show is available on Xfinity TV on demand from Comcast.
A production of WGBH.